Hey everybody. Oh, I have a microphone today. See my microphone? Hey everybody. Why don't we do a little tiny bit of yoga? It's raining outside and I've been waiting for it to stop, but it's not stopping. And so I'm gonna get a little more time than I thought because I really want to go outside. And so my phone keeps dinging. I'm gonna turn it off. So I'm going to do a little yoga to get ready for going outside. Why don't we start? I've got my microphone. It's very exciting. I'm just getting all high tech. I think we have to just kind of like resign ourselves to the fact that we're going to be in our homes and working. I'm going to be doing a lot of things in my home, so I might as well have really fancy stuff. All right. Why don't we start with breathing? Now, I really want to do this breathing that that I've been did last time because it's really, really cool. And today I'm doing it in honor of my dog. Here, that's Pearl. Pearl is almost 12 years old. She keeps looking at me because I keep saying her name. And she hates thunder. And so she's been lying in behind things and getting inside of things and following me everywhere because of thunder. And, you know, so in honor of her dog day inside, waiting for this horrible, horrible, scary storm to be over, I thought we would do stuffed dog breathing. So the way to do it is grab a stuffed dog, and if you don't have a stuffed dog, then use a stuffed anything you want. And if you don't have a stuffed anything, just use your hands. I'm gonna lie down and put my stuffed dog on my belly. And if I don't have a stuffed dog, I'm just gonna use my hand on my belly, see? And I'm just gonna start to breathe as my stuffed dog rises and falls on my belly. I'm just breathing to make the dog go up and down. That's it. I'm breathing to move the dog. Keep doing it while I explain to you that I'm tricking you. It's all a trick. It's all a trick to make us breathe and think about breathing. It's just a trick. All yoga is a series of tricks to get us to think only about breathing. That's it. So while you're doing stuffed dog breathing or teddy bear breathing or whatever you want to call it, because in this book it's called teddy bear breathing, but I don't have any teddy bears. I have stuffed dog and other stuffed things. So let's start, let's go then to Q breath. Q for question. Question breath. As we breathe in and out, let's ask ourselves how we are feeling. How am I feeling? So you can lie down just like you were with your stuffed dog, or you can stand up, or you can sit down, and you can sit in any way. You can sit in all sorts of ways. Sitting is any way you want to sit. It doesn't matter. And we're just going to ask as we breathe, how am I feeling? Inhale, how am I feeling? Exhale, how am I feeling? Inhale, how am I feeling? Exhale, how am I feeling? I'm going to go to full screen. Do stuff while I'm doing stuff. Inhale, how am I feeling? Exhale, how am I feeling? Now we could keep inhaling and ask questions like, inhale, how are my shoulders feeling? Exhale, how are my knees feeling? Inhale, how are my hips feeling? Exhale, how is my neck feeling? It's all just tricks to think about now, this moment, not what we were just doing, not what we're going to do when we're done this, what we're doing right now, this moment, this second, right now. That's all yoga is. So everything I'm going to do and everything we're going to do is about that. So don't worry if you can't do the pose, you can't do the movement, who cares? It's all just about thinking about right now, this moment, and being here right now, right now. The only thing we can control is this moment. Now, since we're doing dogs, I thought we would go today with the yoga dogs. Now, the first yoga dog we have here is Nika. And Nika, of course, as you can tell, is doing Warrior 2. So let's start that. So we can just roll over and stand up. And on the way up, maybe we go through downward dog because it's dog day and we stand up. And then I move my camera so we can stand up. Warrior 2, just like Nika is doing, involves putting our feet one behind the other. So I'm going to start just standing up straight to get to Warrior 2 like our first yoga dog. I'm going to breathe up and down. I'm just getting ready for Warrior 2. I have my 2 feet, one each of them below my hips below my shoulders, my arms down, just standing, and I'm breathing, and I'm happy. Happy to be standing, happy to be breathing. Inhale and exhale. Now, I can put my hands on my hips, or I can put my hands together, which is kind of the thing we do while we're moving in yoga. And then I'm going to take my left foot, and I'm going to put it behind me. So now I have my right knee forward and bent. I have my left knee straight and behind me. And I'm going to put my hands now on my hips, and I'm going to push forward into this right knee, into the right knee. And I'm looking over that right knee. I'm not looking this way or that way. I'm looking straight ahead over my right knee. And I've got my hands on my hips because I'm trying to get my hips, both of them, to face over my right knee as well. And I'm going to push down a little lower. Why not? Why not? And I'm going to inhale. And I'm going to exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now, this is not yet Warrior 2. We haven't gotten there yet because we're on our way. We're going to breathe up. This is Warrior 1. I'm going to look up toward my hands. I'm going to breathe in. And I'm going to exhale. Now, I'm going to go to Warrior 2 like Nika. Here's Nika. So, I'm going to fall over. And then, because who cares? And then I'm going to breathe up. And now I'm just going to turn this way. Now I've got to do a couple things to do that right. I've got to keep this back leg straight. And now I've got to push this knee back over my ankle as I'm now facing the side, like Nika the dog. And I'm going to look out over my bent knee. The fingertips that are over my bent knee, I'm going to look. Then, since we're here, I'm going to turn that front palm up, and I'm going to reach back and up. Back with my left arm, up with my right, looking up, breathing in, and breathing out. Now I'm going to come back down. I'm going to straighten this leg, and since we're here, I know that Nika the dog didn't mention this, but we're so close, we might as well push our arms forward over our straightened leg, and then turn up to hug the sun. The sun is out today. It's just not really visible because of all the clouds and the rain. But the sun is here. I know that because, it's daytime. So I can breathe in and out. Now I'm going to have someone take my upper arm and pull it up. And now I'm going to straighten both feet. So now both of my feet are parallel to each other, like they're on opposite train track, like they're on parallel train tracks. And since I'm here, although Nika the dog just got us started with this, Warrior 2, but we're kind of getting carried away, we're going to breathe up, and it's going to swan dive all the way down into this wide leg forward fold and hang the top of our head toward the floor. Of course, breathing in and out. Now I'm going to take my fingertips and I'm going to come up on them. So I've got a straight back. I'm going to walk my fingertips toward my right toes, breathing in and out the whole time, of course. Then I'm going to walk my fingertips like spiders back to my left toes, breathing in and out. And then I'm going to walk forward. I'm going to bend my knees slightly, put my hands on my knees, and then push the top of my back up like a scared Halloween cat. Then I'm going to push myself all the way up. Inhale my arms up. and let them drop. And now we're in kind of a perfect position to just do the other side, like Nika the dog, if you can remember which side now we want to do. What I remember is I'm now going to take my left toes and I'm going to face them that way. I'm going to leave my right foot where it is. And I'm going to put my hands on my hips, turn toward my left toes. And as I do that, my back foot, of course, is going to adjust, right? You want to do things that make sense with your body. Your body should be doing stuff that makes sense, not like, ooh, this feels funny. It shouldn't. Adjust our back feet so that they go where they're supposed to and push into this left knee. Facing over my left knee, reaching up, inhale. Exhale, looking up at my hands. Now I'm going to turn back to you with my arms over either leg. So now I've got my front arm over my front knee, my back arm over my back leg, and I'm facing you. Pushing again back into that knee, making sure the knee is over the ankle. Breathing in, and breathing out. Now I'm going to turn that front arm, that front palm up, and reach up and back. Breathing in and out. Now I'm going to come back down. I'm going to straighten this front leg, still facing you. And I'm going to pull forward over my newly bent, newly straight leg, and then tip up to hug the sun. This is triangle. Hugging the sun. Thank goodness it's here. We're at the one of the longest days of the year now. We have the most sunshine in these days. I'm going to grab or sunlight, to be more specific. Grab that upper arm, pull up. I'm going to parallel my feet again, and I'm going to exhale over. As I hang here, we can thank Nika the dog for that. Look how many poses we did with Nika the dog, just introducing that one. Now I've got another dog here, since it's dog day. My dog keeps looking at me every time I say the word dog. She turns around. She has quite a vocabulary. So our next, let's roll up so I can show you my next one. We're gonna bend our knees slightly, push the arch back. See my arch back? Gonna arch it up, not arch. Gonna scoop it up, reach up, and then get ready for this next one. This next one is this dog named Lucky. Lucky is doing what we call eagle pose. It's a balance. Totally cool. It's a cool balance. So we're going to start again like we always start, sort of standing up with our feet right under our hip bones. Remember, the hip bones are here. They're not out here. They're here. Feet under the hip bones under the shoulders, arms hanging down. We're just standing. Now, I'm going to reach my arms out to either side, right? And I'm going to sort of tip one arm up, one arm down, one arm up, just slightly. And then I'm going to cross them over each other at the elbow and then hook them. So now I've got my eagle arms ready. Got my palms sort of going near each other. I've got my eagle arms ready. Maybe pulling my elbows up so that they're in line with my chin or my mouth. Now I'm going to put all my weight in my right foot. Raise up my left. Catch my balance. Think about breathing. Maybe keeping my eyes on my wrist in front of me. As maybe I bend my right knee and cross my left over my right. I can use my toes to give me balance. This is eagle. Keeping an eye on something that's not moving while we balance is the smart thing to do in general. And of course, breathing in and out to keep balance is a smart thing to do in general. And keeping a sense of humor while we keep balance is a really, really smart thing to do. We pull our elbows up, we balance, we breathe. Then we unfurl the whole eagle. We drop down into our forward fold till we let our whole balance just roll over us, because it doesn't matter. It's just yoga. All we're doing is breathing and thinking about breathing. That's really all that matters. And we're hanging here. Now I'm going to put my hands on my knees. I'm going to arch my back again and roll slowly up my chin to my chest. Inhale up. Now I'm going to do that whole thing again on the other side because that's balance, right? So now I'm going to stand as I did. Ankles under my hips, hips under my shoulders, head on my shoulders. Keeping my head on my shoulders is a really smart thing to do. Then I'm going to raise up my arms and tip them the other way. Tip them the other way so that I've got my arms knotted the other way. And I'm going to raise up my, which side did I do? I did this side. So now I'm going to raise up my other leg and cross it over and sit down into this chair. My back is straight. My legs are twisted. My arms are twisted. I'm in eagle. Breathing in and out. Eagle pose. Then I'm going to reach up and I'm going to, this time, as I drop down, I'm going to bend my knees and drop down. So now I'm dropping down into a squat and I'm falling out of the squat. I need my feet a little further apart. So I can come down into my squat, push my elbows inside of my knees and breathe. Now, sometimes people like from this position to do what we call crow. Now, crow is something you play with and never really get. It's kind of a cool thing to do because there's a lot of things in life that we just do and never really do. And it's all right, like trying to be a parent or trying to be good at our job. We do it and then we never really do it. And it's not the point. The point is to keep on going. So to play with crow, we put our hands on the floor and then just kind of roll our knees up onto our arms, our upper arms. Our knees just pushing against our upper arms. And we roll forward. If you've been doing this for a while and just rolling forward, maybe you lift up one toe, put it back down. If you've been doing this for a while, maybe you lift up all toes, put them back down. That's crow, that's playing with crow. Now from here, let's just come, sit down and see what the next yoga dog has in store for us. The next yoga dog, oh, this is perfect because it's on the floor. And since we're on the floor, we're going to stay on the floor. I'm going to readjust my camera again because we're not getting up. I mean, eventually in life, I guess we'll get up, but not today. All right, so the next one is yoga dog is Snow. Snow's doing a cool thing. Snow's got both feet, both legs stretched in front, back nice and straight. Feet flexed toward, I'm not sure if Snow has feet flexed toward her, but that's not the point. Our feet are flexed toward our nose. And then we're going to reach up and exhale our hands just to the floor in front of us. That's it. Our back is straight, breathing in and out, maybe thinking about our heart moving forward. Maybe our heart moves forward. As we inhale, maybe we get taller. As we exhale, maybe our heart moves a little bit forward. As we inhale, maybe we're a little taller. And as we exhale, our heart moves a little bit forward. That was a little pose from Snow, the little dog Snow. The next pose from a little dog, I'm going to find the poses that are on the floor. Ooh. Want to? Should we? This is a dog named Taz, and Taz is challenging me today because I haven't done this in a long time. So, but we're on the floor, and it's a floor pose, so let's do it. Taz is going to do plow. Plow. It's part of a shoulder stand. So we're going to lie down, and maybe you stay right here. Put your stuffed bear or stuffed dog back on your belly and just breathe. And that's perfect. Do it. If you want to do what Taz is doing, I'll show you. So our hands are on the floor next to us, palms down the floor next to us, our head is back. And then we're going to get our legs into the air. And maybe that's it for you. Maybe you're happy with this. You're really happy with this. But we're going to get our legs to go over our head. Are you interested? I don't know. Now, there's ways to do it. The easiest way to do it is to sit up and then just swing everything back. Swing it all back. Just like Taz. Whoop, I'm touching my coffee table here. Going back. Now I'm going to stop talking so I can keep my hands down and put my chin facing my knees so I can not hurt myself. We can also put our hands on our back and put our legs in the air for shoulder stand. Breathing in and out. Apparently it's a really good idea to go into shoulder stand every once in a while. It's just a good idea. Then to come back down, I'm going to put my hands onto the floor and roll myself down. Well, that was Taz's suggestion. So wait on the floor and I'll get another suggestion for us because we're going to stay on the floor. Oh, look, Bobby did crow. Check it out. We've done that. Okay. The next one on the floor. Not on the floor. Not on the floor. Not on the floor. Not on the floor. No more yoga dogs on the floor. That's good news for us because that means we're done with our yoga dogs for the day. So let's take one leg where we were sitting like this, right, with two legs in front of us. Let's take one and bring it in. And now we're facing the one that's outstretched. We've got our toes coming back toward our knees. Let's face these toes, reach up with an inhale and exhale over toward them. Feet, hands on the floor on either side of our foot. Just breathing in and out. As we breathe, maybe our nose gets a little closer to our toes. Now, let's put our right hand on our toes. Let's put our corresponding hand on the corresponding toes and then just look up in the air. Look up in the sky. Look up at our hands as it reaches up to the sky, breathing in and out, in and out. Now, let's put this hand back behind us onto the floor. So now I've got my hand back onto the floor behind me. And I'm going to, as if someone has grabbed hold of my upper arm, I'm going to reach up and reach back. I'm stretching out completely, reaching this arm up into the sky and this hip up into the sky onto my knee. And I'm going to come back down and I'm going to reach back over and bow down over my knee, breathing in and out. Now I'm going to sit up and I'm just going to switch legs. Now I've bent my right knee. I've got my left foot in front of me. I'm going to face my left foot. I'm going to reach up and I'm going to bow over. Hands on the floor on either side of my left foot, just breathing in and out. As I think about my nose reaching toward my toes. My nose reaching toward my toes. Now, since my left foot is out, I'm going to take my left fingers and put them on my left toes, and I'm going to reach up into the sky, looking up at my hand as it reaches into the sky. Now I'm going to take that upper hand and bring it behind me. I'm going to reach my front hand in front. I'm going to pump on my knee, and I'm going to stretch out. And I'm going to come back down. I'm breathing the whole time. Remember, all that matters is the breathing. That's all that matters. All we have to do is breathe. That's all. Now I'm going to come back down and breathe in and out. And I'm going to sit up, and since I'm in this position, I'm going to take both the bottoms of my feet and put them together. Hands can be anywhere I want. Maybe they're on my ankles. And I'm going to sit up straight. My back is really, really straight as I think about my heart moving forward. My heart moving forward. This keeps my back straight as I breathe in and out with my heart moving forward. Now, did I bring my turtle? I didn't bring my turtle in, but the best, absolute best, I think I have a turtle in my Yoga Frog book. Turtle is my favorite, absolute favorite animal and my favorite yoga pose. And we're all set for turtle right here. we just take one arm, put it under our shin, take the other arm, put it under the other shin, and we're in turtle. We bend down, our back is nice and rounded like a turtle shell, and we just crawl into our shell and breathe. Remember, the breathing is absolutely the most important thing. Then we're going to come out of turtle, and let's just straighten our left leg. Take our right knee and pull it up toward us. Now, some people like to place that right leg over the left like this. Some people like to keep it here. It doesn't matter. It absolutely does not matter. I'm going to take, this is my right knee. I'm going to take my left arm and reach it around my right knee and reach my right arm behind me and look behind it. So now I'm going to twist. This is a popular, a common way to end our yoga practice with a little twist. Then I'm going to come back. I'm going to switch my legs, either crossing over or not. I'm going to wrap my right arm around my left knee. I'm going to reach behind me and look where I reach. Breathing in and out, a twist. I'm going to come back, and I'm going to place both of my feet in front of me, looking at my toes, reach straight up, and maybe just bow toward my toes, placing my feet, my hands wherever they fall. This is an awkward pose. It's very difficult. Don't worry about it. We're almost coming to a place where we're going to just relax somewhere and breathe. So let me just breathe in and out here. Maybe I can sit up straight, put my hands next to me on either side of my hips and just sit up straight and breathe. This is called staff pose. Now, what we can do is get to a point where we're lying down, and we can do a bunch of stuff lying down, which is really, really nice. These are yoga things you can do lying in bed, lying on the floor, just standing up straight, any way you want. So just gonna lie down. And I'm gonna breathe in and out as I lie down. And maybe I will take one knee and pull it in, roll out my ankle, put that one back out, take the other knee, pull it in, roll out my ankle. Now I'm gonna pull both knees in, maybe grab a hold of them, rock from side to side as I massage my back. Roll out my ankles if I want to. Now I'm going to put the bottoms of my feet together and place them on the floor. So now I'm in a supine butterfly. I can put my hands on my thighs to allow a little weight to help. But I'm really just trying to let my back and my stomach and my knees fall to the floor, fall into the ground. And then maybe even the backs of my hands fall into the ground. The back of my head, let it drop down. We'd be amazed how tense everything is until we start thinking about letting it go. So watch this, check this out for yourself. Think about the small of your back, the very, very back of your back, the bottom part of our back, the very small of our back, right above our hips. Think about that. Think about that place. Now think about that place dropping down to the ground. As we inhale and exhale, let's think about our back dropping into the ground. Now, let's pick up one foot, reach and grab the toes, either the toes or the ball of the foot. Stretch that leg out, maybe stretching it all the way over. We'll put that one back down. Let's grab the other one, stretch it out, maybe all the way over. We'll bring that one back down. And now let's end again the way we started, with our teddy bear breath. We can leave our legs in a butterfly, which is a great way to relax, or we can stretch them out We could either be doing this also again, sitting or standing. But when we lie down, we can put something on our belly. That stuffed dog or teddy bear or pillow or just your hand. And we can just breathe and watch our hands or our teddy bear or our stuffed dog rise and fall. Inhale. Exhale. Watch the belly with our mind. Watch our bear with our mind. Watch our stuffed dog, our pillow, our hands. Thinking about breathing while we're breathing is yoga. Period. End of story. You don't need some advanced degree for that, and you don't need advanced classes or some kind of special training. Breathing and watching yourself breathe is yoga. I hate to ruin the surprise. So I'm going to get up and turn this off while you continue to lie there and breathe. That was super fun. Have a great day.